Hey fellas, Greg at Clearwater 124. Thought I'd do a short little video this afternoon. I haven't had a lot of content lately. As you know, my scratch build area has been taken over by Christmas decorations. So that kind of put the kibosh on any projects out there for a while. So I've been spending most of my time tuning up my Carrera cars, my Scale Auto cars, and my BRM cars. And I looked up here on the shelf today. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. This is a car that I built quite a while ago. It's the Gremlin. I have a video or two on it. And I thought about messing with it for a while now. It's on an H&R chassis. It does need some repairs. It's been crashed. Imagine that. It's on an H&R chassis, but right from the beginning, if you've ever dealt with these H&R chassis, they give you a multitude of ways to set up the wheelbase. You can see here there's 3 holes in the front here. One, 2, and 3. So there's 3 ways to stretch or shorten the chassis there. And then you can move this whole plate. And there's actually 4 ways you can set that up to stretch it or shorten it. The issue with this car has been the wheelbase falls in between this one and this one. So it's either too far back or too far forward by just millimeters. So I dug this kit out, and I thought, well, why don't I just build a brass chassis for it? And then, surprisingly enough, a light bulb went off over my head. If I can build that, I can certainly modify this. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the wheels and tires, and I'm going to cut this down and build my own axle tube in the location that it needs to be. It is brass, so it'll cut pretty easily, and it will solder. So that presently is the plan. Excuse me. How soon I get to that is another issue. I thought about bringing my soldering station inside. I'm kind of limited for room in here too. I have a 3D printer over there. If I could relocate that, the problem is it would have to go into the main part of the house, and the Queen is probably not going to allow that right now. We have a spare bedroom, which has not been a spare bedroom for years because my mother-in-law, God bless her, she's 91, has wintered there for many years. But she was just here over Thanksgiving with another one of her daughters who has a truck, and they took a lot of her stuff home that she was interested in having, which she hasn't had for 2 years, so I don't know why she would think she would need it now at 91. But anyway, that's another matter. So that room, oh yeah, and the son that's been staying here for a while is getting a place. He moved down from New Jersey. He's been here about 4 months. He's getting a place, and I guess his mother, excuse me, said that he could take the bed that's in there. She's going to replace it with a day bed, and she's going to turn that into a craft room. So I'm thinking that once that gets done, I can move the 3D printer in there. And I have a laptop that I use for that, so I'll just put the laptop and the 3D printer in there, possibly. But you know how that conversation will go, I'm sure. But anyway, hopefully I'll get some more room here soon. So yeah, there's the plan. Cut this down. Make sure it's level. And put an axle tube there, the front axle, at the exact location I need it for the wheelbase. Which presently it isn't. Yeah, you can see it right there that those holes, neither one of them line up where that needs to be. It needs to be a little forward of this one and a little behind it, so probably like right in the middle. But if I try to drill a hole there, it's going to take out too much material. So I think what I'll do is I'll cut this off right here on both sides and then run an axle tube straight across where I need it to be. All right, so that's that for now. That's the plan anyways. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you all watching. And when I get back to this project, I'll update you how it's going. Greg from Clearwater. See you next time.